Dear Divine Ones, this is lesson number 12. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. The importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion. You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. The world is meaningless in itself. These exercises are done with eyes open. Look around you, this time quite slowly. Try to pace yourself so that the slow shifting of your glance from one thing to another involves a fairly constant time interval. Do not allow the time of the shift to become markedly longer or shorter, but try instead to keep a measured, even tempo throughout. What you see does not matter. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on equal attention and equal time. This is a beginning step in learning to give them all equal value. As you look about you, say to yourself, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world, and so on, using whatever description terms happen to occur to you. If terms which seem positive rather than negative occur to you, include them. For example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. If such terms occur to you, use them along with the rest. You may not yet understand why these nice adjectives belong in these exercises, but remember that a good world implies a bad one, and a satisfying world implies an unsatisfying one. All terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea to what you think is pleasant and what you think is unpleasant. For the purposes of these exercises, there is no difference between them. At the end of the practice period, add, but I am upset because I see a meaningless world. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it for you, it would make you indescribably happy. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. Beneath your words is written the word of God. The truth upsets you now, but when you see your words have been erased, you will see His. This is the ultimate purpose of these exercises. 3 or 4 times is enough for practicing the idea for today, nor should the practice periods exceed a minute. You may find even this too long. Terminate the exercises whenever you experience a sense of strain. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world is upsetting me. A meaningless world I see. A meaningless world the separated self. And so we cling to our sense of identity in order to have this existence that is separate. But actually that's quite upsetting to us, because underneath that we know that the truth is that we're all part of that oneness, the one of divine. We're all that one child of God with no separation. But when we created this world, it was a place that we can experiment and see what it's like to be separate. But all the time that we're identifying and judging it, we're actually clinging to that sense of separateness. So we can start to learn to let go of that, start to see the oneness through the senses of separateness. So instead of seeing things as good or bad, or big or small, or all the differences we've made to cling to as our identity, we see them all as the same. To see everyone and everything as a child of God. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow.